Very dramatic moment for Carol Lewis. Very anxious time for her as you see her sit on the grass. She has finished her 3 jumps. She is in 8th position, again, if you're just joining us, for her to continue on in this competition, have any chance to win a medal. Angela Thacker and the lady who follows her, a Yugoslavian jumper, would need jumps that would not surpass Lewis's 21.1 1/4. Now here is Angela Thacker of the United States, who, as we mentioned before, this winter defeated Carol indoors to win the NCAA Indoor Championships. That was an upset to win the 1984 crown. And Angela's best jump was her first jump today, 20 feet 9 inches. Again, Lewis's jump was 21 1 1/4.
Well, the goddess Nemesis has definitely visited the stadium. Angela Thacker was not usually considered to have an effect on Carol Lewis, but here she is, her nemesis again, and Carol Lewis's fate is now riding on this jump.
Her all-time best is 22.4 1/4. So here's Thacker now. And Thacker's jump appears to be a good jump. I think that one may have surpassed it. There is no foul. It is a legal jump. And now Lewis is sitting on the grass, and from where Carol is, there is no way she can really tell just how far Thacker has jumped. She is seated some 70 meters perhaps from where Thacker just landed. And her fate, as we say, will be determined, and you might be able to read it in her eyes when it comes up on the scoreboard in the infield. If it's more than 21 1 1/4, then she's done. They're measuring. And Lewis will look at that board, and she will be able to see it electronically flashed exactly what the distance is. Still hasn't come up yet. There's the board in the infield. Thacker also looking on, obviously quite interested in the end result here. If it's more than 21 1 1/4, then Thacker is in for the moment anyway, with one more jumper to come, and Lewis is definitely out. Still measuring, and it is 21:10, so well past Lewis's mark. The expressionless Carol Lewis is looking at the numbers up on the board, and those numbers mean no medal for Carol, who has been one of America's premier female long jumpers, and waving to somebody. She is out of the competition in the women's long jump.
She is left out. You know, it reminds me of a story that Carl and Carol seemed to tell, that when they were little and they were picking teams, they always picked Carol and didn't pick Carl. But as they've now matured, Carl is the one that is going to have the success in the Olympics, and I think Carol has shown tremendous emotional stability here, because she competes on emotion and usually shows it during a competition, but she knows the world may judge her by the way she takes this defeat.
Yeah, she's quite an outgoing lady. You would never know it in observing her mannerisms and the look here in the last couple of minutes, but there she is, out of the competition.